it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women. This is the next question and answer segment where I take your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, what are some suggestions for protecting your joints? Well, it's extremely important to make sure that you warm up before you do any type of physical activity. Take about 5 to 10 minutes on the treadmill just walking, do some static stretching. It'll get your body warmed up. Also, make sure that you're using proper form. Don't start out too heavy. Ease your way into lifting heavier, making sure that you're keeping, like I said, the proper form. If you're doing free weights, make sure you have a spotter. And I think lifting improperly and not warming up enough are the two reasons why people have joint issues. So those are some suggestions that I would recommend. And also, after you work out, make sure that you stretch. The next question is, as a fellow figure competitor just starting out, what is the most crucial piece of advice you could give a newbie? Well, I have more than one piece of advice, to be honest with you. First of all, don't compare what you're doing with anybody else. I think that is probably the number one. Focus on you, your body, your program, what you're doing. You can use other people as motivation, but don't compare yourself, because then it becomes something where it's almost like you're beating yourself up a whole lot instead of enjoying the process. Listen to only one person, so make sure you have a trainer or a coach, or if you're doing it yourself, that you entrust in that one person for advice. Because if you listen to too many other people, you're going to hear, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing this much cardio, you should be doing that much weight training, you're not eating enough carbs, you're eating too much protein. You're going to hear it all. So make sure that you're listening to one person. If at the end you feel that didn't work out for you, then move on to other alternatives, but give that a chance. The other thing is, when you're backstage at the competition, you're going to see all these beautiful in-shape bodies. But what they look like face-to-face isn't always what they look like on stage. The way your suit fits, the way you present yourself, the way your structure is, your symmetry is something that you can't tell when you're seeing somebody face-to-face when they're not posing. Also, your tan makes a big difference. Your hair, your makeup, your everything. So I hope that gives you, that's kind of a lot, but I hope that helps kind of keep you focused and just really enjoy the process. It's a really fun experience. You're going to look the best you ever have. Follow your program and it'll all fall into place. The next question is, why should women lift weights? And why is that better than just cardio? Well, I'm going to list off probably a ton of different reasons why lifting weights is so important for women and men. Number one is it will increase your energy. It decreases your risk of disease like heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer, diabetes. It will make you feel more empowered and strong, make you feel better about your body. It'll give you more shape to your physique, more firmness. You'll have more definition. It'll decrease your risk for osteoporosis, which is bone weakening disease, because when you lift weights, you actually aren't only just strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your bones. It will increase circulation. You'll be able to breathe easier. You'll have more endurance, more energy, like I said. You'll also burn more calories on a regular basis. So, there's a slew of health benefits. So cardio is something you should incorporate into your routine for the health benefits for the heart and to burn calories, but strength training is what is going to help increase your metabolism and help burn more fat. The next question is, do you wear makeup when you go to the gym? I wear eye makeup on a regular basis, so I usually just wear eyeliner, eyeshadow, and mascara with lip gloss. I hardly ever put anything on my face unless I'm doing an appearance or I'm going to an event, and in which case I usually just use bronzer. I'm not very good at figuring out what makeup to use on my face, so I just stick with the eyes, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. Also, when I work out, I sweat a lot, so instead of putting makeup on and having to wipe it off and put it back on, I just prefer not to and just use a moisturizer every day. And the last question I have is, do you exercise every day, and how many rest days are needed? This is going to vary from person to person, but I usually have 1 day off a week. I work out 6 days a week. I only do weight training about 4 to 5, and then I might include something else like CrossFit or yoga or something like that, and then I do some type of cardio 5 or 6 days a week. So, I mean, it really depends on what my schedule allows, but I try to get to the gym at least 5 to 6 days a week. As I get closer to a contest, I'll be going to the gym every day. So, everybody requires something different, but if I'm getting to a point where I'm not recovering properly and I'm pretty exhausted, I may take an extra day during the week if necessary. That's when it's important to listen to your body. So, I hope that answers some of your questions for this week. Keep living the fit life. Keep answering your questions on Facebook, and I will be here every Friday to answer them for you. So I'll see you next week.